You know the
You get Tinsel the Rat.
Yes!
And then you look You look back and you see Tinsel. Like you look back, you realize Tinsel isn't with you. You look back and you see Tinsel on his shoulder.
Oh my god!
Like, chilling. Oh yeah.
So the fact that he jumped to his shoulder means something.
As like you're looking up at them, just this sudden like object starts coming towards you like a mist.
Dude, I just looked
and you
over at
realize
your
that
page
it's
and
a
oh my
rat
god.
just like falling out of the street that just casually lands on your shoulder now and it's just like chilling.
I leave.
So we now join our heroes.
Quotations
I
around heroes.
use this term lightly.
On the run with a rat. And John, so basically, you'd be trying to get away as quickly as possible.
Oh, I'm already
because
gone.
Like, no, you are. Like, you're gone. And you
Deadass.
go,
Why are there
as
so
you're
many
running,
police cars?
you'd be
I
so
swear to
concerned
God.
about covering your tracks and everything
Oh yeah. that makes
that you'd be circling back towards the circus and the area that Tanner's actually headed, and you bolt out into the pathway where Tanner is walking down to go find the families of the people, and you see this Drow just launch out of the bushes, stop for a second to catch his breath, notice you. He has a rat on his shoulder that
The
also
fuck?
looks at you, and he just like.
I don't make a move, but I'm studying everything that's going on.
Okay.
Dude, you just
So
dip out.
You're just frozen, staring at Tanner.
I
I'm not
stopped
I'm
dead
not
in my
frozen.
tracks.
After I catch,
What?
After I catch my breath, I just like stand there and just stand and just watch everything.
Yeah, I just tripped.
Tinsel even crosses his arms too.
Tinsel just goes on his hind legs and just...
So I'm just standing there, watch you come out of the bushes, catch your breath, look at me, and cross the arms.
Yeah, I just fucking came out of that bush.
Yeah, I came out of a bush. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And yeah, so Tanner, what are you doing?
Fuck.
I think my
it's
character's
double
completely
taken,
apathetic. That doesn't do everything that doesn't involve him.
Does your armor have your family's crest on it?
Yes,
Okay.
my shield does. It's
Okay.
on
You
my
would
back.
definitely take note of that.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
You would notice him as very noble.
Do you know which crest belongs to which family?
Yes.
So you automatically know...
I
He's
am.
the Dath family.
Also, he's
Yeah.
followed him before.
Yeah, also he's following
Yeah,
him
so he's
before.
definitely seen my crest
He knows
before.
who you are.
Yeah, because I would be carrying my shield on my back, and my shield is my my shield is my holy symbol. So
I've broken out of your family's prison before, by the way.
what?
Yeah, he's probably stolen from you guys in the past.
Then I might
Anyway.
recognize.
Yeah.
No.
Roll.
I don't.
Roll
Because
for
if
it.
you
Well,
I should roll
wait.
perception.
Yeah, okay.
Roll. Actually,
well,
insight if you have
Insight.
it. Just roll insight, I'd say,
Yeah,
because
okay.
that like it'd be like remembering back.
God damn, a critical failure.
I'm gonna roll
What did you
insight.
roll?
I rolled a 1, a critical
You're
failure.
not
What is your
like,
insight?
I'm gonna roll insight on him. as well.
Okay.
I don't recognize
honestly,
him at all.
Like you think he's like Kor, like the god herself.
What? No,
Like,
that's
what
bullshit.
the fuck? No.
I just have no
Nat
idea.
20 on
who he is.
insight.
What the fuck?
You know everything. You know everything.
He studied this family for years.
no,
to
that
steal
ass.
their fucking shit.
John, you know what time of day he masturbates, how long he masturbates,
What?
when he takes showers, who wipes his
Everyone
butt. You
he's
know
had sex
how
with.
many hairs he has on his left knee. You literally know this kid more than he knows his fucking self. Like, so like you see, you know, like,
blackmail material.
So-
You've got fucking
yeah, you
blackmail
have so
material.
much shit on him. Like, literally, like, you have, like, one of those moments where your eyes go, like, space, and you see his past, present, and future. Like, you know
Yo, John's clairvoyant,
everything.
bro.
Yeah, John, like, you literally are just like, oh, shit. Like, wow.
John said, "Fuck being one with the universe. He's gonna be one with fucking Tanner."
Yeah, literally, like,
Homo.
he's... John, instead of being clairvoyant, he's Tannervoyant. Like,
Blackmail.
I know everything.
This is why Tanner thinks he's Core herself.
yeah, like, that ass. And
Hold on.
like, so the thing about it. Is
So
when
how
you
would
roll-
John, how would you react? You recognize me. You know I'm from the Dath family.
He knows everything about you.
I
Yeah.
let nothing away. I give nothing away.
Okay.
I'm completely how I am.
So
Complete
basically, what happens?
Can the DM not eat while she's DMing?
Fuck you, she's the DM.
Yeah.
Shut
Okay.
off.
Anyways,
So you're gonna have half.
so one thing that everyone needs to know: when someone rolls a nat 1, I will tell you something so outlandish, and opposite of what is true. The lower you roll, the more outlandish it is, or you just
Excellent.
don't notice anything.
Excellent.
That's why when you roll a nat 1, I'm like, yeah, he's the goddess. Like, obvious.
You're
Like you
you're
are
just
convinced.
like-
You're like, that's core.
That's core.
That's core. Wow. Fuck. That's amazing. You know.
That dude's something special.
Mhm.
No homo though.
He's got a rat on his shoulder.
But yeah, you guys are just.
I'm still totally confused about the fucking rat.
No, but
No,
like
dude.
you in this nat 1, you see the rat and you're like, he's not core. The rat is.
Yes.
No,
The rat is the
Core
god.
is only a minor goddess. The rat is the
The
god
rat
of
is
all.
fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, you see, it sounds outlandish, but it's actually true.
Anyway.
What's great is that it is.
So,
Okay,
You rolled
so
so low, you got it right.
Back on track, back on track.
Okay.
so Tanner, what do you do?
oh no.
Bow down and worship.
Yeah, literally.
No.
In that 1, you're like,
all that happens is
No.
like all this shit's going on in his head. Here's
All
the
this
thing.
is going in my
So
head.
many things, you just
Nothing
go-
shows on my face. I don't recognize him. I just keep walking because I
All
don't
you say
give a
is,
shit.
"Hey, nice rat," and you keep walking.
Nice rat, kid.
I make a note of that.
Nice rat.
kid.
I make a note of him not
John, are you
doing
literally
anything else.
taking notes right now?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
really
yeah,
is.
no.
Look at his
rat?
sheet.
What is-
Show him your sheet.
Let me
Show
see.
me.
What the fuck?
Can I look?
So
at
when you
this?
say that,
I spat.
when you say that, and you know you start
Does the rat
walking,
go-
the rat squeaks really
Yeah,
loud.
I just make note of him not doing anything
Wait, has the rat ever done that to me?
Squeak.
While
The
have
rat
I ever
to get
seen
your
the rat
attention.
like to get my okay?
The rat just squeaks. It's a rat.
But
That's
it's
what
like,
it does.
It's almost like abnormally
he's a
loud.
really
for, like,
Yeah,
a
like
rat.
I turn like that because that's not. I know that he hasn't like made a fucking.
Boy, that was
But
right in
you
my
don't
ear.
know
What the
why.
fuck?
But you don't know why.
I don't know why, but
But
I
you don't know who this rat
But I
is.
know that's weird because he hasn't done anything else.
Mhm.
So I like look at it.
Can you roll
Like,
for
what?
perception?
Should I make a perception check to see if I think anything's weird?
I think you should just leave.
Yeah,
you
or
should just leave it
roll
at like
perception.
you're just like what the fuck.
I guess.
I feel like that'd be.
Roll a 1.
7 plus perception is 411.
You know, what's the kind of
Jesus,
the
you
feeling
got
that
godlike
he's trying
stats.
to
What the
get
fuck?
both of your guys' attention.
You get the feeling that he's trying to get.
So I mean, I'm at this point, I'm gone. So, I mean,
And you hear this. You hear this abnormally loud like rat squeak.
I like.
And maybe
fuck.
that makes you like turn your head.
Yeah, I turn my head, but I keep going because
Reassert
this
that
doesn't.
guy is.
At this point,
Why?
because at this point, it doesn't affect me, and
Crack your neck.
Talon doesn't give a shit. If it doesn't directly affect him or affect what he's trying to do right now, he does not care.
All right. So yeah, I guess that's over for you two.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move back to Teia and Keegan. So you guys
Yes!
don't do anything more. This episode is gonna be about you.
I just want my rat, dude.
Like after
Yeah, we
that,
should-
Yeah, maybe get something on Armin and Artemis.
After
We
that happened, I
spent
just
all
went
of
back to
last
the fair.
episode on everyone, literally everyone except Artemis and
Calvin.
Because
So,
the thing about it is I have to think about it realistically, but yes, okay.
Yeah.
So Calvin, time would pass by. You two, sorry, I'm just kind of explaining kind of what's happening. You two would start looking around for your rat.
Yeah.
This rat
When they work
I'm
together?
just like, yo,
stays on your
Tay,
shoulder.
And I've
I'll help you look
after
for that rat.
yeah,
After
no,
that, I'm back in
basically,
like the city.
I'm pissed
Yeah.
at you because you,
that
my rat jumped
had
to
something
you,
special.
and I'm like, rat! Exactly, I'm like, you fucking lost my rat, and you're like, I didn't do anything, I was
That's
just,
all
and I'm
you
like,
search
why were you
anyways.
following me? And you're like, I just
I
saw
saw
you
someone
in a
the
tree,
tree.
yeah.
I jumped up the tree.
And I'm like, you're an idiot. And you're like, who the fuck are you? And
Of course I'm an idiot. I'm a gimp.
And I'm like,
Fucking
why are
awesome.
you covered in mud?
Wants
And you're
a
like,
gummy
I
dinosaur.
fell. I will take one. And so I'm basically like, you're helping me find my fucking rat. And you're like, okay, fine.
Can I shower first?
You guys
Roll for shower.
Flavored dinosaur.
8.
Artemis, you would go back to the festival.
Wait, so do
um,
I
to kind
know
of figure out what's
that
going
you're not
on?
a elf
You
now?
actually
you
no.
do.
Now you would go by your room and get this box that you still don't know what's in it, and
Shit,
you
I
would
just
go to
got
the
it.
festival just as everyone's kind of grouping together. You see them start to spread apart to go about like their business and everything, and you see Calvin's character who kind of catches your eye because it's not uncommon to see a tiefling, but you know it's just like oh that's
I'm
a
renowned
tiefling type
too,
thing.
so she might recognize
Yeah.
me.
So you kind of go.
Wait, but
from-
she's a hermit, so she wouldn't.
No, she would know that you're a performer here,
Oh.
and you know
She
you,
wouldn't know who
you
you
have
were.
the benefit of being like an actual bard performer, and so she'd consider you a friendly face, and so she'd go up to you and be like, you know, your package for the Lotus Brothers, and you guys can discuss.
So I just talk to him about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you need to give this to the Lotus Brothers. Your family before you left told you that you had to directly deliver it to them, like yourself. There needed to be no in between party, but you don't actually exactly know how to get into contact with them now that you're at the festival.
Alright.
Talk to him, tell him, buddy.
Or like, I guess you're a bard. You're probably well known around the festival. Do you know how
You
to
know
get?
that he's an entertainer here. And you know that he works for the circus.
Do you know how to get like indirect contact with the Lotus Brothers?
I
And
probably would know that.
yeah, no, you would.
Yeah.
You know that they're very, very busy right now, and that's probably what you would explain to her.
I'd probably. Would I not tell her to actually go to the castle or their main area, wherever their
Where would
their
the-
lounging is?
Well, I'm gonna want to.
Because this is their city, right? They live here. It isn't?
They live with the circus.
They're a traveling circus.
So at this
The
point,
Lotus
I think
Brothers?
after
Yeah.
I went to
Well,
talk
fuck
to
no,
the
I wouldn't.
families, I think
We're not. I'm taking. care
I'd
of
probably
them
tell.
first.
I'd probably tell her or take her to the circus. I'm not sure which.
Okay.
I don't care.
You would find your higher up, kind of, and like
Are we in
How-
the city right now?
you're in the circus.
The circus.
Anything
Okay.
concerning the Lotus Brothers, and you as an entertainer will primarily happen within the circus.
Alright.
So you basically take her, to like your higher up, and on this box, in very, very like kind of light gold on it, it's a black box, is a symbol of a lotus, with kind of swirling lines around it, just kind of like nice, but it's kind of the overarching symbol of the Lotus Brothers. And he would show you to this higher up, who would see the box, and both of you roll perception real quick, if you can.
What?
Roll perception.
Alright, hold on. Give me a second. What do I roll? A d20?
Yeah, d20.
Alright. give
Did
me-
you just?
Alright.
Oh,
4 plus.
that looked like a 1.
So 9.
I have a d20. I have the 20. I'm as high as I
Alright.
can.
Nat 20.
Yeah, I'm nat 20.
What does
Okay.
that stand for?
Natural.
You see this person, when she like shows them the box, look visibly like,
Freaked out.
wow.
He looks visibly wow? Or
no,
she does?
no, like the person that they're giving the box.
Oh.
Whoever hired
is
me.
like showing
Whoever
them.
hired me
Yeah.
to come.
Who would be in direct contact with the
Got
Lotus
it.
Brothers, is like, come this way, both of you. And she
Bring
leads
me
you
dinosaur! Don't give it back!
to the back. Do you want one, Keegan?
No, she's just hitting me with it.
Tanner!
Ow! Ow! Keegan, you asshole! You just ate my dinosaur!
Oh my god.
That's what you get
I
for
bit off the
fucking-
limbs off of mine.
You hit me with
Maddie,
it!
can I have another dinosaur?
Keegan, you're an
Can I
asshole!
have
say-
the blue one?
Alright.
You're hitting
yeah.
me with a goddamn
I haven't done
dinosaur.
like jack shit
It's
yet.
yummy! It didn't hurt you!
No, it didn't.
Yee.
But me eating your dinosaur didn't hurt you either.
Yes, it did! I'm emotionally scarred!
So,
Emotionally scarred because you with your dinosaur.
Hey guys, we're continuing.
Sorry.
So, you both would be taken to the Lotus Brothers. You just are kind of mixed up. Both of you are mixed up in this. You don't really know why. And you'd arrive to the main tent and enter in through a back area that you didn't know was kind of able to open.
Would I not even know?
Yeah, you would. You just
So
kind of be
quick,
like,
before you keep going, I want to say that after I visit the family, I would be going to find the Lotus Brothers as well.
okay. Roll perception to see if you notice, if you are like aware, because this would be kind of like, it's rare to see a black box, or not rare to see like a black box, but this is something obviously that's important.
like
that's
a
happened,
group
so
of
you
people
can- you
just
can
like kind of being rushed away.
yeah.
7.
That's a 9. No, I'm sorry. No, that's an 8.
You
Alright.
don't really know where you're going, what you're doing. You're kind of wandering. You do.
Well, no,
wander
I
by
would think
the
I
big
would
tent.
find somebody.
Yeah, no, you would end up
Yeah.
finding
He doesn't notice the two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't notice them.
that. Yeah. And so you basically kind of wander until you end up finding someone who says that they'll take you, the Lotus
Okay.
Brothers, and they'll lead you the same way a few seconds after they've already entered
Oh, okay.
in
Okay.
through the back way. And you guys basically enter in to a smaller tent that's, because basically this big tent is divided up into 2 areas. There's the main performance area. It's very, very
Big
big.
top.
And then there is the kind of dressing room. Inside the dressing room area, there is a black, like small tent that looks like it could only fit one person. It has again, it's all black. It has that kind of big top type thing, and then down. And the person leads you there, and there's a rope on the top that they pull twice. And a few seconds later, the curtain kind of parts a little bit, and you guys step inside. And what you step into is a kind of dark office area, kind of like, you know how like a pirate's, like the head pirate
Captain's quarters.
It kind of looked like a captain's
Would it
quarters.
be larger than the tent looks from the outside?
Yes.
Alright.
Much.
It's a
Would
TARDIS tent.
I take note of that?
Oh yeah, both of you
Oh my
would.
God.
Both of you would. You'd be
Really,
like,
anybody would notice that.
a lot of it's done in very, very red, dark wood. It's very, very, very beautiful. Like, everything's very carved. On the floor,
Elegant.
the same symbol that's carved on the top of the box is carved very intricately into the wood. And,
Wait, so it's like a literal office inside of it.
yeah, basically.
Wood inside of a tent.
Mhm.
Nice.
And,
The entrance to the tent's obviously just a portal to somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a pocket dimension.
you would see, sitting at the desk is
Maybe not.
both of the Lotus brothers.
Essentially.
One of them is sitting in a very, very large chair, and the other one is standing very calmly next to him. The one who has the mask on that is the more happy, exaggerated face is sitting, the other is standing.
So there's
melon brother
obviously a
standing.
more superior Lotus brother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well-
And the other one's more in the back. Sort of, like,
The thing about it is, you would think that, but it's not. So, let's say, like, I'm talking about this in terms of like strength. You could tell that these figures are very, like, probably magic, like very, very deep
Act this
magic
way.
adepts. And like I said that in French. And it's not like one would be more powerful than the other, or like have more reign than the other. It's just one of them takes a more speaking role, the other one does not.
One's more forward with their.
Yes, exactly.
One's more
But
forward,
you can
one's
tell
more
that a lot of like they also, and what you're about to see is just like they don't ever talk really with each other.
So would I wind up in that room at the same time as them?
You would. I'm about to get to
Okay,
that. So
sorry.
basically, you would approach this desk, and the Smiling Lotus brother would greet you in a very kind of mocking, drawling type tone,
Hello!
and he'd be like, "Welcome to the festival. Lovely to have you here." And you present this box.
Nigga, 2 men just got murdered.
And the other one would step around, the one that's not sitting would step around from behind the desk and take it from you in a way that's subtly very quick, like in a
Sort of
sense. And the one who's still sitting with smiling, he says, "We thank you very much for delivering this. It's a very needed item for the festival." And just as this happens, you are led to the front of like this tent, and the same thing happens where this head person pulls the thing twice. It cracks open. You guys step in to see these two standing there, both looking very confused and unnerved as to what's happening, because just there's something about this room that's offsetting.
Okay.
You don't feel comfortable here, and you feel this instantly. Like you're almost a little bit intimidated,
Could I
which is
pull a
rare
poker
for you.
face?
Yeah.
What?
Can I pull a poker face?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure.
Have I
I think I'll
seen
be a
them
bluff
go
check.
in, or am I just off doing something?
You're off doing something.
Unless you'd be intentionally looking for this.
Unless you-
You'd
unless you
find this
followed me.
family.
Like, I would have probably followed him.
You would?
I
Unless
probably
you
would
were
have.
still in town investigating murders.
Knowing my character, I would have done. My investigating would have been satisfactory. I would have kept following him because
I'm of a high status and would be
because I know who you are. I want to know. What
So
you're
you would
doing.
see him disappear into this black tent, and unless you plan to just pop right in after them.
Doing stealth check.
yeah, roll.
Just
you
was
would not-
walk in
the thing
and
about
no
it
one
is
notices.
there's no way that you could stealth into this room. When you come in, everyone can see you, so you'd be directly just popping in right after.
Can I
them.
listen to the conversation from outside the room? I can't.
It's a whole
That
different
is one
dimension.
thing that you'd also notice,
Or just
is that the
location.
tent, as you'd approach, because they're talking, like one of the Lotus Brothers was talking to them. Nothing. There's no sound coming from the tent.
But then as soon as I
whatsoever.
walked in,
As soon as you walk in, as soon as you cross the barrier inside, you can hear.
it's like turning off mute.
Is there a way that I could enter without them noticing?
No.
There's not.
Again, you could walk in with Tanner and look like you belong there with him.
be
Tanner
like-
would be like, who the fuck are you? And yeah, but no, there'd be no way for you to enter.
I definitely recognize you that time. Like, what? Why are you following me?
Okay.
And then I might make a connection.
In that case, I'm gonna do a little more investigating on murders.
Okay. So
This was
Also,
all-
why
to
is
kind
there
of
a rat on my shoulder?
there's a rat on my shoulder.
It just kept jumping back
So
up on your shoulder.
you would end up finding the family same as Tanner did. I'm going to kind of take a step back from that because now we have you three together, we have you two together, and now we need to get you.
with one group.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be 2 groups.
you and Keegan would kind of go back to the festival and start looking around for this guy that just took your fucking rat.
You have no idea.
Well, no,
who
we
I
don't.
am.
We don't know
We're
who
just
took the
looking
rat.
for the
Oh,
We're
yeah.
just looking
You're
for the
just
rat.
looking for the goddamn rat.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just-
just looking for the
The
rat.
rat just disappeared.
You don't even know if it jumped onto a person.
I just know
Yeah.
that my rat left.
It
and it's
jumped
his
out of
fault,
a fucking tree.
You know from what your rat told you is to come to this festival. So your first place that you
All
look
I know
the
is I'm
festival.
supposed to be here from what Tinsel told me.
So basically, you know, you wouldn't really be trying to stealth around the festival. You're going to walk around like normal. You know what I mean? And you would be headed towards where the families are to maybe get questioning from them, or even just like look around more to see what you can find out.
I want to ask the families who they are. So if I know who they are and like some kind of
You'd
status,
know these family names. From what you overheard with Tanner's conversation, they're noble families that were very, very close with each other. Their sons that were killed.
Do you have specific names for the
no.
families? Okay.
Just because it's not going to come into play kind of after this section. So
Okay.
again, this is just me getting to know you guys as characters before we start the overarching storyline, which will involve many
I'm
components.
assuming the guys killed were of high status.
Yes. They're, again, noble families. They were the first sons in both of these families. They grew up very, very close together.
Ooh,
They were both engaged to be wed right after the
To
festival.
each other or two different people?
Two different women.
Okay.
They aren't
I
gay.
thought, okay, so that's why when you were like, they were engaged, I was like, were they
Yeah,
gay?
sorry. No,
because
no.
I assumed they were engaged together. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, no, but you
No homo, bro.
you would want to find these families, and as you're kind of wandering around trying to like figure out where the building that was described to him was, that they're like currently mourning in, you two come around the corner, and Teia, you know, you'd be actually roll perception real quick to see how quickly you catch it.
14 plus 2 is 16.
Yeah, almost immediately you see, you know, what you just think is some, you know, guy walking by that's a drow, you know, because it's not a big deal to see other races. You guys are used to it, especially being an elf. Like, you'd be like, oh, drow, ugh, you know. You see your rat
Dickers.
on his shoulder. And you know that's Tinsel. Like, that's
my
Tinsel.
fucking
that's
No
your
one else.
fucking rat.
It's like no one else has a fucking rat like Tinsel.
And, you know, I don't... What's your passive? Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you gonna, like, just, like, be like, Tinsel!
Teia, the rat sounds like Morgan Freeman, right?
In my head.
So you know it's him because he has the little gray fro
No.
and a little scruff
no,
on
he's
his
just
face.
a black rat, dude.
I mean, my perception has a plus. I have a +4 perception.
I'm just
So
talking-
does
What's your
he-
passive perception?
Does
Well,
That's
what
that
do you do when you see Tinsel? Like, are you
My
gonna be like,
wisdom's 14.
Tinsel? Like, it kind of depends on your reaction.
Wisdom's 14.
I think I'm mostly just gonna like.
So
grab
you would be
grab you, 'cause I would
13
be like,
passive.
that's my rat.
10 plus your
Which arm?
10 plus your perception.
Bitch, what the
Plus my perception modifier, so I have 14.
Notice I
Oh
imagine-
shit!
I just
Good
imagine-
question, Maddie.
Keegan,
God
Keegan,
damn.
wait,
Are you confused?
Wait, Keegan,
I have
which
+4
arm is
perception
missing?
modifier.
Your left or your left? So you're like
Okay, so
walking
I'm-
alongside of him, and you reach out to grab his arm and say that's Tinsel, but you're on the side
I
that
don't
there
grab
is
his
no
arm because there's no arm.
Because there's no arm.
I hear her say that's Tinsel.
What? Do you,
No, because I would.
Like,
Why would you
Yeah.
like make note of it though? Like you don't know the fucking rat's name.
yeah, you don't know
No,
that's the right.
maybe he know. No, okay.
But
here's
he
the-
Oh
judging
no,
by
you
this
know it from watching.
judging
And
And
by
he's
he's
the
the
series
only
of
maybe-
fucking person on that
Maybe
road.
he just hears like a gas and he
And
turns
also
around.
the same voice that he heard earlier
Yeah.
when she was yelling about Tinsel and
And I
them
was
yelling.
like, my rat!
Yeah.
Maybe like he's just walking and then like we start trailing him. Because
stealth-
I
I'm
noticed
gonna-
that
I'm gonna
you
try and
have my
stealth into
rat.
the
So
crowd.
see if you
What?
notice.
Oh, lose him in the crowd.
Or are
gonna
you gonna
try-
just try and
Like
like
first, see if you notice that we're here.
do I
'Cause
roll
we're
perception
following
to see
you.
if they're here?
yeah?
You're just
perception.
walking.
Sorry.
At
You
this
guys are just
point,
walking.
I'm just like
The 10 perception.
10 perception. So like maybe you. I don't know.
You
You
thought
get a
you
little
heard
bit
something,
paranoid.
but you don't really
You
like.
get a little bit paranoid.
Like, well, not really little. You think you hear something, and you kind of like look around, but you don't directly see them. You just kind of walk, like you look past them basically when you're looking through the crowd.
just based on me thinking I'm hearing something, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Are you guys gonna pursue him or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys like
my
actively
fucking rat.
you're like that's my goddamn rat and like start chasing?
I'm
him?
not being loud. I'm being really reserved about it.
It's
So
funny
you guys
because
are
the
kinda
waveform
following him.
disagrees.
Okay.
I'm going around to the other side of her, grabbing her hand with my right arm.
Yeah. Because my
dragging
thought
her
was
through behind
originally like we're walking and then I see someone and I'm like, that's my rat. I'm sorry. But then I go like,
You break
And
his
then
other
there's-
goddamn arm. Holy shit.
but you know what I mean? Like when people get excited and they grab the person's arm, I gotta grab your arm and there's nothing there.
And you're like,
And I'm like, wait a second, that's not an arm. But I'm just
I
like,
grabbed your nub.
Grab my chest.
shoulder nub. But my point is, I'm like, that's my rat, but I'm not like outwardly going, oh my god, it's my rat. But I'm
and
just
also,
like,
so when you say that, Tinsel looks
just
back
whips his head around and sees me,
and just kind of like sits on his shoulder, like looking at
just staring at me, and I'm like,
Do I notice that Tinsel moved? Because he's on my shoulder.
Tinsel, like,
Tinsel
think
just
about it.
moves.
Is he just kind of like looking around?
He's
like,
been
usually,
moving around.
You know, it's not something out of the ordinary.
He'll,
Sometimes
like,
like
hop
there'll
from
be
shoulder to
something that'll
shoulder.
like, yeah.
he'll just
You know,
like
he's
move
very
around your
quiet
shoulders.
though. Even when he's moving, he doesn't do normal rat behavior. He seems
Okay.
like a little omniscient.
Tinsel's stealth is a
But
nat 20.
do I notice him like just looking back?
No, he doesn't.
You wouldn't pay any mind
I
to it.
would be anyway. Okay.
He's just a rat.
Because he's
but
been doing
but
that
just,
for, like,
just
the
because of
past 10
paranoia,
minutes.
I'm just gonna keep looking around to see if anyone. just
And
for
so
anyone.
as you guys are kind of like subtly kind of walking around like towards him and getting a bit closer, Tinsel squeaks like that same squeak
Yeah.
that he
Really
had.
loud?
Yeah, really, really loudly. And this is when he needs to get your attention.
No, but
and
that's
you would
my
recognize
ear.
this. You guys wouldn't be able to hear this. They're by the big top, but also what you notice is when you got into the room, you can't hear anything outside either.
Interesting. So all the background noise would just stop.
Yep.
I hear the squeak and I'm gonna trace Tinsel's line of sight based on where he's looking.
Okay.
Okay.
You trace it back and
Nose
lock
or where?
eyes with Teia.
I'm running, sprinting, full
Like,
sprint.
Yeah.
For a
He
crowd.
turns around, he sees me, he starts sprinting, and I start sprinting after him.
Okay.
Wait, what's your speed?
John, what's your speed?
35.
My
35?
speed is 30, but I'm gonna guess I know the area better.
So yeah,
Yeah,
think
you
should
know
do
the
your
area
dex
better,
contest.
but
We're gonna have to roll
faster than
stealth
you.
to get out.
I'm gonna
Well,
roll
I'm chasing after
I
him.
think they do
I'm
a
just
stealth
as
contest.
fast, but I
Not
know
stealth.
the area just as well.
Dex contest.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, actually, let's do Dex contest. Yeah, that makes more
Dex
sense.
contest.
Because
Roll a
he has
d20 and add your dex modifier to it.
15.
15. Okay.
Should I roll stealth or dex?
Dex.
Dex.
9 plus 3 is 11 or 12. Sorry.
Okay, so
15,
Keegan
so
would
I
have caught
catch
up to you, and Teia, this would
And
all
I
be
am
your roll.
tackling you to the goddamn ground.
What? With
12
what? With what?
plus
Your
2.
6 strength?
14. So I
Okay.
have 14.
So wait,
You have
what?
11.
I have 12.
You have
12.
what? 15?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
we
I'm-
both just tackle him.
Bam!
Because I'm a rogue, can I get out of the tackle?
You're gonna have to roll against strength. Like,
Yeah, you have to do a strength
yeah,
contest.
you both are gonna have. All three of you are gonna have to roll
Contest?
strength.
Our strength would be added
Yeah, you
together.
would
Ours
add.
are working.
You would add. You would take the. I think you would have it. You would both have advantage on the roll.
Can I roll athletics to get out of this? Get out of the
No,
It has to be
it'd
brute
be a
strength,
strength
'cause we're both-
contest.
Yeah,
It's a strength
strength.
contest.
Because
Cut
that's how
up
you would
to
deal
you,
with it
and
in
we're
a fight.
basically trying to hold you down,
Yeah.
so I can take my fucking round.
Okay,
And I'm also asking.
So go ahead.
when you're trying to hold me down, I'm kicking at both of you. Like,
Well, the thing about it is
Yeah,
that's
that's
You
the
have
thing.
to
It's a
roll
strength
for-
contest.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
asking you to roll. Everyone roll for strength. That's
roll.
what I'm saying.
Oh, 12. I have plus 0 for strength.
Okay.
12.
With your one fucking arm! With your one
You just
fucking
have your
arm!
hand around
You
his
grab
neck.
him, Keegan, with your one arm. And this is like
And you're
one
gonna
moment.
suplex
Like,
him.
oh, you grab him and you take it. This all happens in slow motion. And somehow, like, you guys all have just a mental picture of this happening. Like, with like a tear coming down his face. Takes him, flips him up, slams him down, and then pins him. And there's one arm, and I come up. Well, okay. There's you and Teia.
There's an
And Teia,
run around, I just kick you in the
Teia,
stomach.
just like
Fucking-
like in this process, Teia, you trip, but you still end up on top of him, so you're still pinning him.
I'm helping pin him, but that's only
Keegan,
because I
with your one arm, he is grappled.
And I'm
so
mostly
sturdily on
okay,
the
so
ground.
he's the one holding him down. I'm basically going, Why did you take my rat? Where's my fucking rat? Where's Tinsel at this point? Is Tinsel on his shoulder?
Or flipped him. You watch all this.
Tinsel jumped onto my shoulder.
Tinsel, like in slow motion, just kind of flips off and is like spinning through the air and just kind of like a stiff like.
That's fucking
And
great.
it like lands on the ground next to John, just kind of like this, and he's fine. He's not dead.
He's
He's
just imitating John.
Yeah.
So I don't care about John then at this point. I just want Tinsel. So I'm just gonna go after. I fucking
Tinsel's
got,
right next to John.
I got kicked in the head by
like,
John. while he's
basically,
getting
when you
fucked.
fall on top of him, you land like face first, and as you look up, Tinsel's like literally like right here. Like he landed like right here and just kind of like looks over you, and then there's that other like another high pitched squeak.
just stare and it just squeaks at me. Okay.
Well, no, but it's like this is important.
This
type
is
squeak.
important. Okay.
Grab that rat and bolt.
No, I'm not
Take the
gonna
fucking
run.
rat, Anteia.
No, because he's brought me here for a reason. There's a reason he wanted these two gifts with. He wanted me with these two.
I'm thinking of what I'm relaxing my body and thinking of what to get out of this grapple.
No, John is not gonna have one arm.
No, literally, like,
I'm
okay,
just like
actually,
mad,
Keegan,
everything's like-
Keegan, roll for intimidation, because you rolled so high, and you flipped him with one fucking arm.
Holy fuck.
Like, John's just like,
Holy shit.
11, 16.
yeah, no, John, you're like thoroughly just like,
You're just like, no, John, you're literally just like frozen.
yeah,
You're
no,
on the ground.
you're like,
I'm just like relaxing.
John,
What the fuck
remember,
is this?
remember Loki in the Avengers after Hulk smashed him to the ground 15 times? That's
Yeah.
you.
It's like,
That's you.
yeah, no, you're just kind of like, you're like,
completely frozen, just laying flat on the ground, and Keegan's fucking pinning you down.
Yeah,
with one
no,
gun.
you're
The
literally like,
indentation from you hitting the ground is there too.
where are you holding me? Like, how are you holding
Probably
me?
chest.
Arm across the chest.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Still,
You're not
it
getting past the goddamn arm.
Doesn't
You're not
matter.
getting-
You
You're
can't
intimidated,
He
John.
can be holding you
Yeah.
down by your pinky. It doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
Tanner,
He
I
literally-
need you to
out of
because
spite,
I
I
just
just
one
bite your
arm
arm.
fucking ripped.
I just
no,
bite your
you're
arm.
just
can't
do
reach
it. Like, you're like,
Dude,
I can't do
Dude, you can't reach that.
He's like,
Fair enough,
Six
fair
No, John, literally, you can't
What?
do anything.
You're
You're scared out of your. You're in your
Oh, right, he rolled intimidation.
What?
Yeah, I'm fucked.
intimidation.
I'm fucked.
You're literally just laying
Yeah.
there frozen.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just like-
holy shit. And yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't scream. I don't scream.
No.
I'm just.
You just moan.
But it
I
actually
know.
shows
just had,
on your
like, a
face
massive
this time.
adrenaline.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
shows
you're
on
like,
your
okay,
face that you're intimidated.
John just moans audibly.
No, I'm just silent. I'm just like.
Oh,
yeah,
You
like,
like-
John, you're like, this
Oh, yeah.
guy
Oh,
literally
wow.
just ran up, flipped me with his
I'm just like
gun.
looking at
I'm
both of
mildly
you, just like,
turned on right now.
who the fuck are these people?
Like, I should.
I'm just
John
concerned
is
with
mildly
Tinsel.
turned on.
I just pick up Tinsel and I'm basically like, just put him on my shoulder.
Just
That's it. And I
Tinsel's
leave.
just kind of like chilling
should've
now,
swapped
and
those
Tinsel's
stats.
looking at you.
At
So-
John?
Yeah,
Okay,
John.
I know there's a connection here. There's gotta be a connection here.
Yeah, no, you
Dude, why
definitely.
the
you
fuck
did
do you
for
have
that.
our rat?
Okay, no, but here's the thing. You're scared out of your mind. So I think at this point you're kind of just like,
But the fact
fuck?
that
I'm-
the fact that Tinsel went back on your shoulder and is looking at me.
and I also noticed this. I
Yeah,
also
John,
noticed
roll
that
for perception.
Tinsel's staring at John,
well,
and
but
I'm
he's
just like,
staring at me.
he's literally
Still,
staring at
direct
him.
eye contact.
Yeah, it's eye
You
contact.
don't not
Right, so
know.
I'm-
I
I-
can't see him.
What is it?
I just see
No,
his arm.
No, you, like, I'm right on top of you.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can
that's
see
okay.
me.
So John, roll for perception.
But the eye contact is still
No,
with the rat.
John
No,
would
John
fucking see this
notices
rat
that
get
this
up
rat
onto her
is-
Yeah.
shoulder and then just be like,
Staring at him, and so I'm just like,
okay, because the thing
What?
is, what time does like an animal like actually just like sit there and just like
Yeah, like
My cat does that all the time, though.
no, but like
But
very
this is a fucking
intensely.
rat.
this
Yeah.
is an
Like think about like
intense
a
stare.
hamster or like a guinea pig just like looking at you like
it's almost like
What would be
like
sideways?
that weird like eyebrow thing. He's like,
yeah.
He's just staring
Yeah.
at John,
What you looking at, fool?
and I'm confused because
We're all
but I know
confused.
some. Yeah, we're all confused, but I know something that
Yeah.
he wants me here for a
I
reason.
need to know.
yeah,
the
you know
depth
something we don't.
I do.
I feel like Teia should roll for insight.
Yeah,
Alright,
Roll for insight.
inside
Yeah.
on what?
just
Like, why
What's
he's
going on?
Why John
Like,
had the fucking
we
rat.
all know there's a bigger picture, but like
18.
Yeah.
Plus
Okay, yeah.
2.
So Teia,
Alright, there
basically
we go.
what you can infer is that
Everything.
in Tinsel's like kind of riddle that he told you, and I should have written this out. I just didn't really think to.
You wrote out the riddle.
No, but the one previous, like to you actually coming here, he
Oh, yeah,
told
you did
you
know that.
that there would be others that you would meet, and he kind of used a symbol of 5
Okay. Something
Ooh.
to symbolize.
others. And like you kind of get the feeling in the way that he's been behaving, and just like he never leaves your side. He's always been there. He's never had this type of behavior where he's going to other
Just
people.
put that on
He's
the
always
mic.
very, very, like, disliked to other people.
So the fact that he chose these two to leave me for, so I look over and I just see him staring at John, and I'm like, these are two of those people. These are two of the 5.
Yeah.
These are who I'm supposed to be.
Dude,
Yeah.
bet this.
You gotta get
These
that
are
next
two
to
of
the
the
mic.
5.
I did that.
So I immediately start asking questions.
So
What are you asking? Yeah, again, these are like,
Who the hell are you?
Your
that's
mom.
to you. Yeah. No, like this is player interaction.
Who the hell
I
are
will
you two?
roll when you guys need to. I will direct you where you need to be. But this is what you guys are doing. If you guys have more questions as to maybe
Would
what
John
you're saying,
I'm the
be able
Pepsi
to
man.
answer any
Yes.
Evan and Teia's questions?
Okay,
Okay,
I'm not
first-
like scared out of my fucking mind. I know
No,
what's going
he's
on.
just mildly. He's
Think
pretty
about it,
intimidated.
Well, he's
You got
intimidated.
fucking
I'm
show
intimidated, not scared.
He's intimidated enough that he's not going to try and fight against Keegan.
Yeah.
That's what he's intimidated about. He's not like, oh, I just like shit my pants. I'm terrified.
Yeah.
No, he's like, I'm not going to mess with these guys because this guy's one fucking arm and he's
Yeah.
legit.
He literally bodied me.
Yeah,
Right.
like literally, Keegan went in ham. Like, fuck.
Yeah, first question. Who are you?
Why-
I ask you first.
Why do you care?
Because there's an obvious
answering a
reason
question
I'm
with a
here.
question sounds like you've got something to hide.
That's what he said.
No, again, this is
Yeah,
conversation.
that's what you say.
Unless you explicitly say that is something that you not say. What you say is what you're going to say in character.
Oh, all right. Well, he just Who are you? Why do you care? Answering with a question. That's
I don't have
something.
anything to hide.
That's cool. That's cool.
Maybe a little bit. But nothing relevant.
Dude, did you hear about that sick prank this
Okay,
morning?
define relevant.
Nothing that pertains to the situation at hand.
Are you sure?
I'm damn positive.
Nice
Why don't
swear,
you roll
dude, nice
D7
swear for
Sick
intensity.
prank this morning, bro.
I'm just not gonna.
The prank where like the police were trying to convince people that 2 people died.
Tinsel responds down to you when Keegan says this and stands on the ground next to you.
Fucking idiot.
Roll a persuasion. Dude, roll for persuasion.
The idiot,
No.
the idiot that just
No, dude,
suplexed
we got a clash persuasion.
Persuasion.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
no, because if I roll higher than you, then you think it's a prank too.
No.
I've done it.
Yeah,
He knows.
he knows exactly what's going on. Okay, here, actually,
Strong as hell.
you
but
roll
he's
for
a fucking
persuasion.
I roll
You
for.
roll for persuasion.
I've literally rolled over 20 on 3 of my investigation
He rolled
rolls.
27. 5.
5 plus persuasion
5
is
Plus 7.
Make
Would
a
there
basic
be
wisdom check right now.
Would there be
wisdom
any?
check?
No, not you.
No,
You're
it's for
making
me.
persuasion.
Oh,
He's making a basic wisdom check.
Oh, I'm making.
Or no, intelligence, because you're.
Keegan's strong as hell.
Would it be any less because
I actually
of
have above
intimidation
average. I do
factor?
get-
Do I add my? Do I add charisma modifier?
What's really funny right now is he's
Okay, I
acting
don't
like
have
a
a
fucking
persuasion.
idiot, but he has an
Yeah,
above
but
average
it's
intelligence
yeah, it's
and
still-
fucking
so it's still
suplex
under
him,
charisma.
but he has a
You still have
strength
charisma.
of 6, a modifier of
Charisma's
minus
2. I have
2.
plus a 7.
Okay, so 7. So I need to roll an intelligence check.
Yes.
So I assume the higher I roll, the more likely I'll be convinced.
No.
Or-
The higher you roll, you're fucking set on this goddamn idea. Or actually, no. The higher you roll, the more
The
like
stakes
logical you're gonna be.
Yeah.
10, and then intelligence is plus 2, so 12.
Okay.
So you're
kind of you're like,
Like, wait,
oh wait,
bro, it wasn't a prank?
that okay. Like,
That would make a lot
crime
more
scene
sense.
Looked really realistic. Oh god, it wasn't a prank.
Wait, you're saying you two?
You're saying it wasn't
no,
a prank,
it wasn't
bro?
A prank. It wasn't a prank.
You're saying YouTube pranks are real?
Can I get up, please?
If you don't run.
Let him up.
Can we just all stand in a circle and act like civilized people?
Okay.
Says the man running with a
okay,
rat.
Let's go to
Pause.
a restaurant. My favorite place.
Are you guys going to a tavern by any chance?
Let's
We'll
go
go to
to
tavern.
restaurant.
Okay, so you guys are gonna find a local kind of outdoor cafe.
We still
type
just
thing.
kind of left.
I know. I'm about to
Yeah.
come to you
Oh, okay,
three.
yeah.
That's why I'm setting you guys
Oh,
up
so
here.
basically it's a checkpoint.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna go to a cafe that's near the Big
That's
Top.
what I'm smelling. I was
Yeah,
like,
sorry,
what
I'm
is
like trying to
that
put on. Oh, she's trapped. You guys are gonna come to an outdoor cafe and basically sit down and start having a drink and trying to figure out what's
A
well.
Pepsi.
You know, you guys can talk about the murder.
Pepsi.
You guys can talk about why you guys think you're here. It's up to you. But first, I'm gonna quickly deal with them and then see if I can get you guys.
Deal with us.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, me and Artemis have done jack shit.
Okay. You've done a lot. You've done important. You haven't done a lot,
done
but you've done
important things.
important stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
been chasing a fucking
I'm
rat
so
this
salty.
entire
I
time.
rolled a fucking 9.
Yeah,
on that perception.
we've just been chasing
Even though
a
my
rat.
perception is a plus goddamn 4.
Well, I
You
mean,
just got really unlucky with that roll.
Yeah,
So,
that was
Tanner,
dumb.
as you walk in
Nat
to
20.
this room, immediately the Lotus brother with the more melancholy face turns to you and says, "Welcome. What is your business here?" Yeah. His voice is much lower than the other one.
I was him the entire time.
It's actually Keegan.
So that's why you only have one arm.
Does Keegan ever find his other arm?
I mean,
It's like-
maybe I can find a magic prosthetic somewhere.
I was gonna say maybe someone makes your
Would a
prosthetic.
magic prosthetic
Well,
even be possible?
maybe,
Because
you know,
even
looking
to
at
keep
vendors
moving it
would
farther
benefit
back.
you guys. Anyways.
I need fucking plate armor.
He's just looking for another
No,
arm.
I need that
That's why
21
I'm
AC.
Oh,
I'm looking
that's
for
right.
magic
Keegan said
prosthetics.
he's looking for another arm.
Yeah. Okay, so,
There you go.
Tanner,
Yes.
the Lotus brother returned to you and says, "Well, what's your business here?"
I would be here looking for information. More information
Well,
on.
say that. Say
Say
that.
it.
This is a conversation.
Right.
Conversation?
Right. I'm looking for
You would
any
watch.
information.
Sorry,
Any and all.
real quick. You would watch him subtly kind of slip this box behind himself and set it on the desk.
Are you just like telling me this, or
I'm telling you that. You notice that.
Okay. So I don't have to try and not be a stupid, thick ass idiot.
Passive wisdom. That's what that was.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm here for any and all information on anything that could pertain to the murders that occurred this week.
And why are you coming to us?
Because it occurred, it happened during your event.
So, it was just a coincidence, an animal attack. Haven't you heard that?
Yeah. As my character, I feel like this feels like something that, as someone who is a Templar, who is dedicated to hunting down greater evils.
Me and Artemis have been paying attention to this type
Yes,
thing, right?
very much. This is kind of like what's because again, this is a
Paladin
more quiet brother talking.
Walks in
And
and starts talking to the quiet brother. That's gonna raise some. That's gonna get some attention. So, right. I feel like that since I am a paladin that is dedicated to hunting down greater evils, I think I would figure out that this wasn't an animal attack as soon as I realized just the hearts are missing. Because animals don't
well,
just.
no, yes,
yeah.
you would click this all together. Kind of.
Okay. So
You gotta explain.
yeah. So I mean, I explained that this is not. So the heart was only the heart was torn out of the chest. No, nothing else was gone.
How can you be sure? Are you a doctor?
I talked to the doctors.
Also, who are you to be investigating these matters?
I'm.
Why are you coming to us?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Hoping for your cooperation in the investigation.
Yeah, that sounds logical. I would be hoping. I'm hoping for your cooperation in this investigation to hunt down the possible greater evil that is behind us.
Greater evil. As I said, it's an animal attack. That's what I was told by the
Animals
doctor.
don't cut open rib cages.
It was ripped open, according to our certifications. And as far as I know, you're a guest in our circus, and this is a very important festival. So, if you don't mind.
Can I just step in?
Yeah, you guys are welcome to step in.
If your sources told you that it was, why did you question his knowledge of it? Because he told you and he questioned it.
No, but what I'm saying is what I was told by doctors and other certified people of this area, that it was in fact an animal attack. And I'm asking why he's telling me different.
Because that's not what I was told by these doctors.
Well, I suggest asking them again.
Why would they tell me wrong first?
Misdiagnosis? I don't know. I'm not a doctor myself. But at this point, he would have gone back to behind the desk, and the more, smiling, grinny one would lean forward and be like, "Well, is that all your business with us?"
That is all, and I will not leave until that business is finished.
As far as I can tell, it is finished.
It is not.
So I'd like you to leave.
It is not finished. I will not leave until I have your goddamn cooperation.
I've given you my cooperation. So is my brother. As I said, you are a guest in this fair. This is a very important festival that we take very, very seriously.
I take the orders of the fucking gods very seriously.
And you don't think we do? This is the Lunas Festival, sir. This means quite a bit.
I am a paladin of the Order of Goddamn Vengeance.
By the way, my unseen
Also, just to note for your paladin character, the god that you would follow would be Kor. That is the god. Like there is no like the only that's one thing that everyone should know.
There's just different
Is everyone should know this is throughout all the ages there has been no transition in religion. It has always been Kor.
Interesting.
Always.
Which is
So no splinter religions?
Nothing.
probably just groups that worship Kors differently.
Differently, but it's
Okay,
always.
Okay, so I'm gonna real quick. I'm use
casting
divine
my servant,
sense.
though. I'm grabbing. He's grabbing shit. He's gonna grab.
Wait, 1 second. Tanner, sorry, what?
I'm gonna use divine sense.
Is that a magical ability?
It is a feature that I have.
What exactly does it do?
Hold on, let me get my...
I'm gonna cast my unseen servant and use thaumaturgy to cover up anything he's grabbing.
So, one thing that you notice, I think upstairs, it should be on the chair over there actually.
Oh, there it is.
So one thing that you notice as you try and cast the spell, actually roll perception real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright,
So I'm not casting a spell, it's a feature.
If it's an inherently magic feature, then
Are you fucking serious? I got a 7! Are you fucking kidding me?
okay, so you don't notice anything besides the fact that
Oh shit.
you can't. You just tried to cast a spell and you can't.
I'm regretting everything. I wish I had a detect magic right now. It's so
But that's a spell, so you wouldn't be able to cast it if you didn't cast this.
Well,
Last
I thought it was
feature.
a cantrip. I'm getting these all so confused.
Cantrip is a type of spell. It just doesn't burn a spell slot.
Oh, okay.
So divine sense, the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn,
That's why I use the regular.
Again, would this ability be magic or would it just be a sense that you have?
it's a divine sense. It's a sense that I have.
Okay.
So,
You detect
well,
evil, essentially.
yeah, I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not my total cover. And I'll know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead.
As you do this, the one sitting chuckles very softly, and from what you can tell, this means that he's very aware of exactly what you're doing. And the other one, the one who's standing, the one that initially spoke to you, the more solemn one, basically just says, "I suggest you don't do that."
But it's not. I'm not doing something. I'm not really. It's not really an
It's not
action.
an action.
No,
I'm
know.
paying more attention to that
No, but
sense.
they're able to sense it. Is what I'm saying. Is that
You're able to sense my sense.
Yes.
They're able to
What?
sense.
What?
No, 'cause
Well, I mean,
basically-
Tanner, I can see that you have eyes.
Yeah.
I can see that you're not blind.
Is that it? What I'm going by?
This is really weird because it doesn't say how I would do it. How I do it.
That's not the thing. But the component that I'm going off of is that. So, for example, in a past game that I've played, we had this
Essentially,
very,
they have detect magic.
very dark figure, like the overruling god of chaos, basically of the land,
Yep.
speak to me in my party.
Yeah.
And I had a cleric in my party that tried to do that and open it, and basically the creature felt that he was basically think of it like an aura, basically your presence.
Yeah.
And you opening that and kind of letting it let more in to kind of see things.
Okay.
So basically having your eyes closed would be like not being able to sense all that. It's like opening your eyes. People can see when you open your eyes.
Okay.
This is them sensing that you're trying to open that barrier.
Okay. So I'm gonna be. So from.
Are you just gonna do it? Because they're suggesting that you don't.
So
But,
I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to take that as these guys are evil, especially given how uncooperative they're being and denying and basically
so
giving me
also,
non-answers.
one thing that you're that you have this underlying feeling that this is unsettling. They're not good people,
This
but
is
just
wrong.
the sense that they don't want to involve themselves in this.
This is wrong. This is not right.
Kind of, yeah. But again, it's in the sense that they just don't want to involve themselves in this.
It's a desire for
mean,
non-action
from-
as opposed to a
Yeah.
desire as.
So I
opposed to
kind of
malevolence.
modeled this character after my own to be following after my own logic that I use.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
He's
that
assuming malevolence over.
Yeah, no, exactly, that's fine. But I'm just telling
so
you.
as I'll stop and, without another word, turn around and leave.
Okay.
And begin investigating by myself.
So you'd exit out of the tent to actually usher you guys out. And Artemis, you would kind of turn back because you're a little bit curious as to what exactly was in that box.
Yeah.
To see,
and like I
one of the
was
brothers
curious, 'cause, like,
lean
I brought
forward.
the box, and then 2 people were killed. And like,
Artemis, do you have detect magic?
They
No, she's a ranger.
They take-
She's not gonna have that.
you see the
Spell?
the
Yeah.
Which spell?
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Why didn't you use it?
Well, no, because then
you
what?
can't cast magic
can't
spells.
cast
in this
spells.
area.
Oh.
Remember,
And detect
you
magic
tried.
is a spell.
Calvin, you tried, and
Oh.
it didn't work, remember? And all
So-
you noticed was that it didn't
Yeah.
work.
Artemis, so you turn back because you're a little bit curious about this box, and you see kind of like again the more happy brother take it and open it, and you can see as he's taking the lid off, it glint. Can't really tell what it is, but it's almost like maybe some sort of a reflective surface. It wouldn't be any sort of specified color.
Just
and so
light is reflected off.
Okay, you follow him out, and you guys can question him. You guys can do any sort of thing. But as you guys come out of the tent and kind of walk together and are led out by one of the people who led you into the room, you'd be led out right next to this outdoor cafe, where you see. I feel like you probably take note of this from recognizing
you saw
him.
the rat. The
Of
rat.
these 3 sitting, kind of looking very, just like intense in their
Alert.
conversations. Yeah, and alert about
So I
what's
think
going
I-
on.
I
And
would notice-
Teia, you
I
would
would
notice, because Tinsel would either be on your shoulder in the nearby vicinity. Tinsel is now gone from your side, and now near this other party.
Fucking Tinsel,
that
stop
stepped
leaving
out.
me.
Oh,
Or,
you
okay,
noticed
are you sure he leaves me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure? Yes.
Yes.
I am the
Yes.
fucking DM.
I
Yes, I'm
told you,
sure.
Tinsel, stop leaving me.
And you turn and watch him, kind of not in a fast way, but just kind of like walk across,
Looking.
and kind of like
Crazy.
disappear
Dude.
past these,
Tinsel's
obviously
angry.
getting your attention to like these 3 that just exited the tent and into like the big top. Tinsel disappears into the big top. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Okay.
We'll get on to the
Okay.
short break.